Hello students, today we will see arrangement of molecules in solid, liquid and gases and adhesive and cohesive forces. Okay, so we know that state of matter are three, that is solid, liquid and gases. So we will take a general example which will include all the three states of matter. That is, the first one is ice, the second one is water and the third one is water vapor. So we'll see more in detail the arrangement of molecules in all these three states. Okay. So when we freeze water, it gets converted to ice. And when we supply heat or energy to ice, it gets converted to water. And when we supply extra energy to that water, it gets converted to water vapor or gaseous form. Okay. So first we will see the properties of solid. Solids have a definite shape and they occupy a definite space. The intermolecular space between them is very less and they are tightly packed. Due to this, intermolecular force between the molecules is very high, and due to these properties, solids molecules cannot move freely here and there, and that's why they have a tight shape and they are rigid in nature. These were the properties of solid. Now we'll move on to liquid, which we are taking as water. They occupy a definite space and they don't occupy a definite shape. If you keep liquid in whichever container, it takes the shape of that container. The intermolecular space between the molecules of water or liquid is more as compared to that in solid. Okay, so due to this, they are free to move here and there in the container, but they don't have a definite shape because of this property. And we also know if we supply heat or energy to solids, it gets converted to liquid. In gas or vapor, we know that gas don't have fixed shape nor they have a fixed volume. Okay, so that is because of the intermolecular space between the gas particles is very high and the intermolecular force among them is very low. Because of this, they are free to move here and there and they don't have fixed shape or size. And we also know that when we heat a liquid or when we supply heat to liquid, it changes to gaseous forms. These were the arrangement of molecules and some properties of molecules. Now we will see cohesive forces and adhesive forces. Cohesive forces is the attraction between similar type of molecules and adhesive forces is attraction between different type of molecules, most likely between walls of container and the particles of liquid. So if you keep water in a container, you will see a U shape like this. We'll discuss how this U shape gets created. Okay, so in the arrow if you're seeing, this is the cohesive forces between the like particles of water molecules. And this is the adhesive force between the molecule and the wall. Okay, so we can say that adhesive force here is more as compared to cohesive force. So if adhesive force is more than cohesive force, then a U shape like this will be created. Why? Because the molecules of water are attracted more towards the wall than among themselves. This is why we see a U-shaped structure and it is called as capillary effect. But if you keep water droplets on table, it will form a structure like balls. If you see in front of your screen, it will be like this. Means right now the cohesive force between the molecules of water is more as compared to the adhesive force between the water molecules and the table. For the same reason, you can see insects floating on water means the cohesive force is more as compared to the adhesive force. Now if you see, water makes a structure like a U shape and the mercury makes with the same capillary tubes opposite U shape. This shows that water has more adhesive force towards the wall as compared to mercury, and mercury has more cohesive force among its molecule than water. This is how we complete adhesive force and cohesive force.